Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hawk. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool off.
One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors taking on the Houston Rockets. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Paul into the front court. Down just a couple. No, I missed a short one there. To Green. Shot won't go.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Harden, defended by Steph Curry. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
From the painted area, won't go down. Curry into the front court. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Paul the rebound. Draymond Green.
When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. The rebound belongs to Houston. Paul against the former Cougar. Knocked loose. Capella. Paul buries it on the catch and shoot. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Houston with the basketball. Slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Tucker. Off the assist.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking it.
Draymond Green here against P.J. Tucker. His first effort off the mark. Paul across the timeline. Leads 3. Kevin Durant with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Houston takes over. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Chris Paul, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. That's a 5-second violation. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. Deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Eric Gordon at the line for two shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Misses the second as well. Curry with the basketball. It's 12-10. Steph Curry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Paul's free throw, good. A three-point play as the Rockets add to their lead.
Get back.
The feed stolen away.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And finishes strong.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Ooh, Chris Paul. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Paul. Draymond Green sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Paul. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Steph Curry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in, think you can get more at the rim.
And scores at the basket. Jay, tough recovery that time.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Harden with it up top. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. And finishes strong.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here's Harden with the rock. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Durant. Kevin Durant. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
James Harden trying to cash in. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Rockets have themselves a narrow lead. It was their play. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
James Harden earns the recognition because of the sheer number of dunks he threw down. One after another, he kept rattling the rim with his awesome slams. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Now it's Harden at the controls. The drive right to the basket. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Now Paul with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, 3rd quarter. Whoa, what a finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy?
Basketball up by 3. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
It's Rockets ball. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Steph lets loose. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Capella. Can't connect from in close. Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Tough make through traffic.
Eric Gordon finished 2nd in the 6th Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
Golden State at the controls. Has a chance, cleans it up. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Harden into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To Durant. Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Paul with it up top. Leads 5. Harden. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Rockets in front. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. The defending champs, Jay, getting all they can handle here at the Oracle.
You don't see this very often. They've come in and put up one heck of a fight. But it doesn't matter if you don't get a check in that wing column.
Paul into the front court. Up 5. Harden. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Rockets have the ball. On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Gets to the basket and scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Paul into the front court. His team up by 1. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Curry, no good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Thompson. Steph Curry, 4 out of 7.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Paul matched up with Durant. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Nice pass to get things going.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Curry to Green. Count the basket at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
And now Houston has the basketball. And scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Klay Thompson, Harden's on him. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Paul across the timeline. Leads just a point. Ooh, Chris Paul. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kevin Durant rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Cashes in for two.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Paul. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Nice pass to set things up. Harden, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's the Rockets who are victorious. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The Rockets will represent the West in the NBA Finals after today's landmark victory. After a season of adversity, it all comes down to one last playoff series. And I just know it's going to be incredible. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them.